Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are in Japan, and it's B.LEAGUE time. SUNROCKERS Shibuya taking on RYUKYU Kings, the defending champions, a battle of Central Conference against the Western. And without a doubt, folks, we're glad that you're with us today as the SUNROCKER Shibuya fans come here fully expectant of springing what would be an upset, especially when you look at this roster that the RYUKYU Golden Kings have assembled yet again, one that's even stronger than what they had last season. It is a terrific, terrific team. Obviously, everybody knows Vic Law, who's already averaging 14 points, 11 and a half rebounds. But you also have the likes of Ryuichi Kishimoto, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. But anyway, here is the lineup for the B-League season 2023-2024. You can see 3 conferences, and it is a long but very exciting season. The weekends all about basketball, and there you have the B2 as well, which is also incredibly competitive as those teams try to get to the finish line and maybe win promotion. But anyway, SUNROCKERS Shibuya today, you look at the lineup, and also with the head coach, Luka Pavicevic, they've got Josh Hawkinson, Leo Vendrame, they've got Genki Kojima, Daiki Tanaka, and Ryan Kelly, Anthony Clemens of the point guard. They've got number 28, Kazuma Suya. They got number 43, Yuya Nagayoshi. Number 44, also Kaito Morizani. And number 92, Keisuke Murakoshi. So some guys obviously playing a lot more minutes than the others. Here's Leo Vendrame. Well, two of the protagonists for this SUNROCKERS team, Hawkinson, and also you saw Leo Vendrame. So again, now looking at the RYUKYU Golden Kings roster, and it is a roster to envy. Likes of Vic Law, Alan Durham, Yoshia Uematsu, Hyu Watanabe, Hayao Arakawa. We talked about Kishimoto, Keisha Matsuaki, Naoki Tashiro, always a big-time player. Keita Imamura, you know he's going to stand up and be counted when push comes to shove. Carl Tamayo, the very impressive Filipino in this team, as well as Shota Onodera, Jack Cooley, big bad Jack Cooley. They've added Alex Kirk to this team, and talk about adding some quality and experience. It doesn't get any better than that. And Hayatoshi Maki, also the point guard. So again, it is a team that is loaded and a team that is already playing like one of the title favorites coming into the season. But it's a long season. A lot of things can happen between now and the finish, be it improved performances of teams, injuries, new additions, whatever. And one thing that we know, the dancers are going to be very good this season at Shibuya. One of the great things about the B-League is the organizers make this a real show for everybody. So before the game, during the game, the action on the court, during the timeouts, you get some incredible shows, and the mascots always doing their part. And then in the post game, it's just a one big thrill show, and the fans really get into it. Maybe last season was the best season of the B-League so far. Who knows? I mean, how do you evaluate that? I mean, you can look at attendance, you can look at the level of play, and you can also look at how it transpired, how this team played. how the players rather all added up to playing for Japan's national team and qualifying for the Olympics, which I'm not sure that anybody really anticipated happening. But they did that, and that was just a fantastic achievement. So everything looking good right now for basketball in Japan. The B.LEAGUE is really, again, playing to rave reviews. So the starting five tonight coming out, and you can see for RYUKYU Golden Kings, Vic Law, number 4. You've got Ryuichi Kishimoto, number 14. Number 15, Yoshiyuki Matsuwaka. Carl Tamayo, number 33. And Alex Kirk, number 53. And Dai Okatani, again, introduced as the head coach. Now the lights lower and a little bit of a pregame excitement video here for the home team, SUNROCKERS Shibuya. And again, the big addition, Josh Hawkinson, to this team. Again, he did play for Japan at the World Cup, and the previous few seasons he is with Shinshu Brave Warriors. So they are expecting big things from him. So far, this Josh Hawkinson, who wears number 8, averaging 21 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 2 assists. So exciting times here for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Josh Hawkinson also, might as well say, his 28.6 efficiency per game at the World Cup. That is off the charts. 21 points per game, 10.8 rebounds. He was sensational. But this SUNROCKERS team, absolutely not a one-man team. And you see Vendrame coming out. You see Kojima coming out. Daike Tanaka, another national team player. And Ryan Kelly, who has been with this team for several seasons. Hails from Raleigh, North Carolina, and played at Duke University. There's Vendrame, former high school star, started playing basketball in the 3rd grade. When you go back to look at the history of Leo Vendrame, and he played for Japan's national team as well at the World Cup. He was the Rookie of the Year when he broke in. He actually was still playing college basketball when he joined this team. So again, the starting fives for today for Shibuya is going to be Kelly, Hawkinson, Kojima, Tanaka, and Vendrame. And for the RYUKYU Golden Kings, it's going to be Law, Kishimoto, Matsuwaki, Tamayo, and Kirk. Keep an eye on Matsuwaki. So much talent in that team that perhaps he finds the ball finding him sometimes when double teams come, and he is a player that can knock down the jumper. So Law, the imports play such a big part in this team. Law, we're highlighting with Kelly. Those two guys, you can look at their numbers. And there's Pavicevic, and Okatani. So we're about ready to rumble here in the B.LEAGUE, the battle between SUNROCKERS Shibuya and RYUKYU Golden Kings in the Aoyama Gakuen Memorial Hall. Well, hello everybody, we are underway, and RYUKYU Golden Kings winning the opening tip here against SUNROCKERS Shibuya. First game between these two teams this season. This is the 3rd game all season for each. And of course, RYUKYU Golden Kings in the white, the defending champions. And coming right out, it's Kishimoto smoking it with the 3-pointer. They come into this game with consecutive wins to start the season. and a couple of narrow defeats for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. They fell both times to Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. So SUNROCKERS Shibuya want to get off to a good start here today. Kelly whips it over to the corner. The three-point shot is no good. Alex Kirk, look at the hustle. It's the little things. That was Vendrame missing it from deep. It's the little things that Alex Kirk does, the hustle plays that make him so indispensable. And now Matsuwaki nails it from the elbow. And it's a 5-0 start. And that three-pointer, Vendrame gets his team off the slide. In fact, it was a 2. In favor of RYUKYU Golden Kings, and a foul out on the perimeter. Here's Law over to Alex Kirk. Kishimoto with a little runner in the lane. Kishimoto, just one of the elite point guards in this competition, and showing it here at the start of the game. Hawkinson barrels his way into the paint, and Tamayo, the Gilas Filipino international, knocks it out of bounds, swats it. Look at him come over for the help and says, not in your house, in fact. Although most people would say not in my house. Here's Ryan Kelly driving in, and oh boy, that was a good, strong, powerful move from Ryan Kelly. What was that? Was he saying he got hit on the arm, or was he breaking out the gun show? Here's a foul, another foul out on the perimeter, and that's going to be frustrating for Kojima. You don't want to give away those cheap fouls so far away from the basket. And Pavicevic, a little bit annoyed, probably with the call, but also knowing that he's going to bring in Anthony Clemens a little bit sooner than he would like to early in the game, as Kojima picks up his second foul. And that's just not good basketball from Kojima. He's already picked up one, and now he's going to have to sit down for an extended period of time. Here's Law. Law does so many things, but it's Kishimoto who has got the hot hand, nails the three-pointer. Kishimoto with 8 quick points here. The game's not even 3 minutes old. There's Vendrame. Nice shifty move. Passes it back outside to Clemens. Kelly, tough turnaround jumper just inside the stripe. Ryan Kelly coming to play today, folks. Law and travels. Law looking for an explanation on the travel, but sometimes it may not be a travel, but it looks a little bit awkward. That might have been the case there for Law. Bounce pass to Hawkinson. He knows what to do. He's going to the line for 2. And you like Hawkinson because he understands right now we need good shots. We need to be aggressive. We need to go right at this RYUKYU Golden Kings team. So just a little bit of body as he went past Law. And Hawkinson quite possibly one of the revelations at the FIBA Basketball World Cup this summer. When you look at his overall impact. There's Tanaka. Very important player. And Hawkinson, though, is just moving from strength to strength. And we also heard his ability to master Japanese before the game. So his intellect, very good with languages, and more importantly for this team, he needs to be the leader. The double team comes on Law. The ball is deflected. Look at Kirk hustle to the basketball. Matsuaki down low to Law. Clemens, the double team comes again, and Law gets out of trouble, puts it up, and is fouled right at the end by Vendrame with 1 second on the shot clock. Okay, so this is good defense. And Vendrame, he does everything right there, but then swipes down at the ball right at the end. Just get his hands up, and you don't put him on the line. If he makes the shot, he makes the shot. So Law looked like he was going to turn it over there, but ends up getting to the free throw line. And this is his first attempt. That's such a good team, RYUKYU Golden Kings last season. You look back, so many important players. With Law taking the law into his own hands, gets to the line, makes it. And you look at Alan Durham, just such a competitor. No Jack Cooley today for RYUKYU. Here's Ryan Kelly. He's got Tamayo on his back. What's he going to do? Tamayo gets over, gets a hand in the face. Great job. So already good defense from Carl Tamayo. A little crossover there from Law. Now passes it back outside to Kishimoto again. He's got 8 points already. This Kishimoto. Gets into the paint. Misses it badly. And excellent work, Tamayo hustling to the basketball. Kishimoto then lowers the shooting percentage with that desperation three before the end of the shot clock. And what I like about Tamayo is you've got so many weapons on this court for RYUKYU. It feels like he's kind of found his niche in this team. Bring the defense, bring the rebounding, guard one of the best players in the other team, and then you just pick up your points when they're available. Here's Hawkinson. Hawkinson knows he has to score for this team to be successful. That was a strong move. Look at Kelly getting in. Great work on the boards from Kelly. He's frustrated he didn't score. And Pavicevic, whose shirt is untucked over there on the sidelines, at least likes the effort, even if he couldn't get the basketball to fall for his team that time. Matsuaki a little bit frustrated. He was competing on the boards. I like the energy that both Hawkinson and this man, Ryan Kelly, bring it to the table right now. But what you don't like is the free throw shooting. That was a brick. Oh, Kelly misses both. Three-pointer is good from Matsuaki. And again, maybe the most underrated player in this Golden Kings team. He comes to play. 5-point advantage back to Hawkinson, and he rattles in the three. He is just a baller. Number 8. Played his college basketball at Washington State, left in 2017. Been in Japan ever since. Here is Some good combative defense. Alex Kirk looks over at the bench. So ball turns back over and gives it back over to the RYUKYU Golden Kings. And for me, this is where you see the difference between RYUKYU Golden Kings, perhaps, and every other team. The players they've got coming off the bench. There's no drop-off, and in fact, there might be an increase in talent. Alan Durham coming into the game. Onadair coming into the game. And how about that? Beautiful shot from the baseline by Tanaka, Daiki Tanaka. Ties it at 13. Excuse me, it's Imamura who's come into the game. So the quality of Imamura and Durham coming off the bench, it's incredible. Here's Kirk going to work and gets a three-point play opportunity. The N1 coming for Kirk. Ball got away from him, and then he just says, well, Ryan Kelly's not going to stop me. He just has those long arms. He just looks tough. Also coming in now, Maki. Hayato Maki. One of those valuable players for RYUKYU Golden Kings off the bench, and a three-point play from Kirk stretches the lead back to 16-13. Third B.LEAGUE game of the season for both of these outfits. Pressure, a little bit more pressure defense. Ryan Kelly whips it to Clemens, back to Tanaka. Tanaka steps into the three and drills it. Only came in averaging 5.5 points per game. So good contribution. Here's Durham, maybe forcing that one, trying to get to the line, does not. And Ryan Kelly, and look at this, SUNROCKERS Shibuya punching back with a chance to go in front. Then Drame probing. Thought he had a mismatch with Kirk, but there was no opening to go past. Ryan Kelly tries tough, puts it up and in. And really, it's not bad defense at all from RYUKYU Golden Kings. If he's going to make that shot, well, you tip your hat to him. Imamura has dumped down low. Hawkinson with make sure there's no shot attempt, and another foul called. And this one on Ryan Kelly, that's number 2. Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, there was a lot of grabbing there from Ryan Kelly. Look at Alex Kirk, and you see a big, tall player. Doesn't look particularly athletic, but then when he starts to play, he just owns the court, the space where he is. Makes himself available, good passer, does everything. So Arakawa comes into the game, also for RYUKYU Golden Kings, and Law's coming back in for Maki. So Kirk is at the line. And misses the first. So Arakawa has come in for RYUKYU Golden Kings, replacing Kishimoto. Nagayoshi comes in for the home team. Tsuya also comes in. Tanaka and Ryan Kelly both go out. So Kirk also takes a seat as Law comes back. Mid-range jumper doesn't drop. Three wide open, burned by Maki. Clemens just kind of letting the game come to him right now. Hawkinson doesn't mess around. He puts it up and in. Another bucket for Hawkinson. He's got 7 points. Now almost a turnover. Nope, over and back. They turn over, in fact. And well, they've given away a couple of fouls out on the perimeter today, including Vendrame. But you like what they're trying to do. Suya guards a long way from the basket, unsettles the backcourt, and forces the turnover. So timeout. They definitely, Pavicevic does not want RYUKYU Golden Kings to have all the time in the world. He wants to put some pressure on them. So okay, so far today, Hawkinson with 7 points, leading the way. Doesn't have a rebound, surprisingly, or assist. You also have Ryan Kelly with 6 points, and he's on the bench right now with a couple of first quarter fouls. 5 points for Tanaka. And Vendrame has a bucket. For the RYUKYU Golden Kings, Kishimoto leading the way with 8 points. Has already hit a couple of threes. 4 apiece for Matsuwaki and Alex Kirk. And Law, just 1 point, but he does have 3 rebounds. So looking at number 44, Morizani, checking into the game, and first minutes of the season for Kaito Morizani. Here's Clemens, and he drives in, goes to the right hand, and still scores over Durham. That looked like a dangerous proposition for Clemens, now 29 years of age. He was able to get the drops, a 5-point advantage for Shibuya. Oh boy, what a play! Making it, Imamura fouled on the 3, and a chance for a 4-point play. And when they go back and look at the game tape, Suya, yes, you get pressure out on the perimeter. But when you see the player go up, you just got to get away from him. You certainly can't take away his landing space. So Imamura, one of those big-time players and crucial member of that team last season that won the title, made so many big plays, especially in the final. 4-point play for him. Clemens gets it to Hawkinson. Nice pump fake. Hawkinson, just such an intelligent player. Maki to Durham. Oh boy, what a great touch pass that was. No, bounce pass to Durham. And that was a great play once again. Good patience. Look at that touch pass from Imamura. And then Law. And the bounce pass to Durham. And then fouled as he goes up. Suya with the personal. First one good for Durham. 20.2 seconds remains here in this opening quarter. And this game is as good as advertised, if not better. Durham makes both and makes it a 1-point game again. Foul was indeed on SHIBUYA, so that's a couple of quick ones on him. Clemens will take it down to about 7 seconds. Makes the move. A wide open look. 3-point shot is good. Execution to perfection. So knocking it down right into the game. Morizade, and he takes the lead, the advantage back up to 27-23 for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Second quarter action underway. SUNROCKERS Shibuya leading 27-23 over RYUKYU Golden Kings. Trying to hand the Golden Kings their first defeat of the season. Great defense, but then the ball goes back to Hawkinson. Didn't give up on the play after what looked like a turnover and ends up getting a layup. Great D again, and coming up with the basketball, number 43 for SUNROCKERS, Nagayoshi. It's all hands on deck today for SUNROCKERS, and then Clemens is fouled by Maki. And another reach and another foul, this one on Imamura. So Clemens and Shibuya with a chance to stretch the advantage. SUYA. Here's Law driving, putting it up and in. Well, when in a little bit of bother, a little bit of trouble, find Law, and he'll get you a bucket. Montezani, who just hit the three before the end of the first quarter, gets it deep against Durham and kind of got into no man's land, a little bit indecisive, and ends up getting up a weak shot. But look at Hawkinson, swats it away. Not in my house, indeed. Here he is now. Oh, and Law gets in, and a blocking foul on Law. There's two on him. And Hawkinson is just dominating. Look at this swat. You just do not see this that often. I mean, he just absolutely pelted it. Goes off the backboard and then races to the other end. And, well, we've got a lot of good players in the B-League, but I'll tell you what, the way Hawkinson has played especially since playing for Japan's national team at the World Cup, it just seems like his confidence level has reached new heights. Alex Kirk comes back into the game. Let's see how he impacts it. Kojima, number 10 in the game. Here's Tanaka back in. Tanaka launches, misses everything this time. Ryan Kelly also back in the game. Remember, he's got a couple of fouls, so he needs to be intelligent. Although it's going to be difficult guarding Alex Kirk as the first quarter proved. But they need Kelly to be an impactful player today. He comes in for Hawkinson. Here's a drive and no bucket and a chance to run. Nope, Vendrame can't pick it up. And look at that, Kirk gets it. Tried to throw down the hammer. And then the defense came. And the SUNROCKERS defense today has been excellent. Especially aggressive right at the rim. Here's Tanaka. And goes off the front of the ring. Okay, that's two misses for Tanaka. They need to go to plan B. Number 34. Hands it off. Onodera. Again, one of the many veterans in this Golden Kings team. Here's Durham. Oh, Durham just goes by the defense easily, but then passes it back outside. Now Kirk. Well, patience pays off. And Kirk, little jump hook. Tanaka. Well, the good ones keep putting them up, but again, even stepping inside the arc. And this time Kirk, I believe, going for the rebound, must have pushed off. So Tanaka, okay, so he gets tangled up. Well, that's just a ridiculous foul. I can't see. I mean, what's he supposed to do? He's got to be able to stand there. But now they're traveling. So traveling on Kojima. Pavicevic, a Montenegrin. Veteran coach. Kishimoto back in the game. You oftentimes see referees go up to the players and tell them to tuck in their shirts per guidelines, but I don't know that they're going to tell Pavicevic to tuck into his shirt today. He's styling. Here's Kirk, gets it deep. And Ryan Kelly, because he has the two fouls, cannot guard him the way he would want. And if the help defense doesn't come, that's going to be something they're going to try again. So they've had some empty possessions. No threat to shoot Nagayoshi. Here's Tanaka, hands it off to Kelly. And offensive rebound, Tanaka right at the line. Much better. And Kelly needs to be careful. He doesn't want to get a technical as he yells, barks something at the referee. So Daiki Tanaka hit a little bit of a drought, but now he has scored with another jumper. So he's got 7 points. Jack Cooley not playing today. It's a big absence. Pretty much guaranteed 12, 13 rebounds a game when he's in there, but not able to go today. So Hawkinson has had a breather. He's back in the game. And Hawkinson needs to be in the game as much as possible, but they've still got Kelly, who is guarding Kirk, and that's going to be a difficult assignment. Here comes the help. That's more like it. They force it back outside, and a three-pointer is no good for RYUKYU by Masawaki. Clemens picks it up and bangs it off the back of the backboard and the rim. Nice touch pass right back down to Durham, and Durham powers his way up and ties it at 31. It's a two-handed beast down low with Durham and Kirk, and that if that help defense doesn't come, you got to pick your poison. You want to take that away, and you want to perhaps force them to beat you from outside. And now a hold on Onodera. So trying to stay with his man Tanaka. Onodera whistled for the foul. Well, the game has definitely lived up to its billing today. These two teams trading blows. This is probably the best 0-2 team in the B-League. See how they suffered those two defeats to the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Lost by 9 and then by 2. And you can see what RYUKYU Golden Kings have so far done, just getting one resounding win. But then just a 1-point win. So here we are at the free throw line. Tanaka having been fouled by Onodera, and he makes the first. RYUKYU Golden Kings were one of 4 teams coming into the 3rd round with 2-0 marks up in the West. Nagasaki, Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, and Osaka also all 2-0. And here's Kurt, and has to settle for a couple of free throws. And again, if this is on Kelly, it's 3. No, it isn't. So Vendrame. I mean, there's not much more that Kelly can do defensively than that. Now Kurt misses another free throw. So the Saga Ballooners were the team that gave them a run for their money. We haven't seen McAdoo come into the game yet. And Kurt misses both. In fact, we're not going to see McAdoo today. He's going to be wearing his warm-ups all game long for whatever reason. Not sure if it's a fitness issue. Certainly a weapon that would be useful against those towering front lines. Then again, you can only have so many naturalized players. Here is Kelly missing it. And Clemens puts his hand up, deflects it. 10 on the shot clock. Bounce pass to Kirk. Well, you can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. And Alex Kirk, with that Statue of Liberty-esque drive, ties the game once again at 33. Hawkinson over to Kelly on the baseline. Oh, boy. And the way this game is going right now, they've got to hit jump shots. And now the whistle blows. What's going on here? They called a... It's on Onodera. Oh, yeah, that's excessive, unnecessary from Onodera. And Hawkinson... No, they called it unsportsmanlike. That's the question. I mean, that's 3 fouls on Onodera. I don't know exactly what he thinks he's doing, but that's a more appropriate move that you might see on Sundays in the U.S. when the NFL is underway. Driving his player out of bounds with lowering the shoulder like that. So Hawkins, in all honesty, great non-reaction, because a lot of players would have taken real exception to that kind of foul. Well, Onodera says, what do you expect me to do? He's a foot bigger than me, but that's besides the point. Got to play within the rules. Now, they're talking about unsportsmanlike. This is the question. Is it unsportsmanlike? There's boxing out, and yeah, look at Hawkinson. He's saying to Tanaka what he was doing to him. I think it should be an unsportsmanlike. Come on, Tanaka. Come on, Okatani. It could be that. Yeah, this is what Pavicevic says. Why is this not an unsportsmanlike? Well, I think that they can consider themselves. Oh, the jacket comes off for Pavicevic. They're fortunate that was not an unsportsmanlike. Kelly gets it down low, that pass it outside to Tanaka, and he punishes him with a three-pointer anyway. Well, perhaps the ball doesn't lie there. So Tanaka stroking it. Shibuya back in front. Imamura now looking for some daylight. Well guarded. It's all about the defense. Here's Tamayo. Nice pump fake by the Filipino, and the Gilas man doesn't make it, but there's Kirk for the follow. And that is a frustrating sequence for Shibuya. They got a couple of misses, but they did not box out Kirk. And if Kirk is going to establish position down low, look out. But look at this. This is Tamayo. Did good work here against Kelly. Just didn't get it to fall, and there's Kirk. Somehow missed. Probably, in the end, would have been better if he had made that, and Hawkinson would not have committed the foul. But I guess if Kirk misses the free throws, it won't be a terrible sequence for the home team. Timeout on the court. Okay, so Hawkinson, again, just a little frustrated that he committed the foul on that play, but maybe it won't be horrendous if Kirk misses one or even both of these free throws. And indeed, Kirk misses the first. He's had a real tough time at the line today. He does make one of two to make it a 2-point game, and now some full-court pressure. Kishimoto guarding Clemens, and he calmly passes it over to Kelly. So 2:45 remaining in the first half of what has turned out to be a great game here. Ryan Kelly backing up into the corner, the three-point shot. Great box out by Kirk. Is no good either. Kirk had his hands on the basketball, did not pull it down. Trying to convince the referees that Kirk had the ball knocked out of his hands, but they're not going to fall for that. So it's going to go back to Shibuya. So Marzani, who hit the three-pointer at the end of the first quarter, comes back into the game. Clemens into the lane, and Hawkinson was there for the follow. Doesn't make it, but they will retain possession, a new 14. There's Clemens again. Gets in, puts it up from the stripe, misses. Great hustle, but stepped out of bounds. I'm not sure why Clemens missed that so badly. He was open. Marzani checking on some of the cameramen and camera women down on the baseline. We just knocked him right over. Easy, big fella. Kirk into the corner. Kishimoto. Kelly trying to defend Kurt, and then nobody able to stick with Durham. Durham with the drive and the layup and knocks it at 36. Shot clock down to 5. What's Clemens doing? Gets it to the corner. Morzani steps in the arc, puts it up, and knocks it down. They'll take that. Back to the two-point edge. And Morzani, he's a threat. Kishimoto. And for the second consecutive possession, a layup for Ryukyu Golden Kings ties the game. 49.1 seconds remaining in the first half. Look at this. Let's see what happens. So Clemens gets picked, and then Kelly gets inadvertently picked by Hawkinson, and Kishimoto just finds his way to the basket. So coming back out, by the way, you got to love the coaching attire for Ryukyu Golden Kings. I mean, that is casual with flair. I like it. Feel good, look good, play good, coach well. Hawkinson could not have done much more today for his team than what he has done to keep him in this one. He's got 11 points. Kelly's got 5 rebounds to go with his 6 points. Here's Tanaka, not in a rush to put it up. Take some time off the clock. But they do want to get 2 for 1. Clemens puts it up from deep and nails it. Well, he certainly looked confident on that one. And they might get the ball back. Not too much of a difference. Maybe they waited a little bit too late. But anyway, they got the 3-point lead. Now let's see if they can play some defense. Even more out there, he can shoot the 3. I think you'd rather give up even an open jumper than give up something down low. Here's Kishimoto trying to pass it. Here's Durham. Oh, trouble. Has to pass it back outside. Kishimoto, he misses. And that is how the first half finishes. And good defense right at the end for SUNROCKERS Shibuya, who lead it 41-38 over Ryukyu Golden Kings at halftime. Well, it's all excitement in the B-League today as RYUKYU Golden Kings, the defending champions, trying to stay unbeaten at the start of the season, taking on SUNROCKERS Shibuya. So RYUKYU on the road and starting well with Kishimoto, especially scoring 8 quick points just 2 minutes and 40 seconds into the game. Ryan Kelly powering his way inside for an early bucket despite the attention of Alex Kirk and Law. And how about this man, Hawkinson, reminding everybody of why Tom Hovas had him in that Japan national team. Just an outright worker and talent. So confident. Tanaka, the Japanese Olympian back in Tokyo. Longtime player, longtime star. Kelly had it going early as well. Here he was driving and putting it up and in. And whenever you get Imamura in the game, big things happen. Here he is getting the contact from Suya while making the three-pointer. He went to the line for the 4-point play. But Hawkinson, we talk about his savvy, his smarts. He catches it low. He pump fakes. He puts it up and in. And Morzani coming in and knocking down the three. That was right at the end of the first quarter. So Kirk, always difficult to defend. You can see he really gets under the skin of the opponents. But his length, his ability to catch it, he's intelligent. He keeps the ball high. He doesn't lose that height advantage. But, you know, give credit to Tanaka and SUNROCKERS Shibuya. They've made some shots, a couple of layups late in the first half, allowing the Golden Kings to, here's the second one. We saw Durham and then Kishimoto to tie it on consecutive possessions. But then we saw Clemens nail the three right at the end. And then there was great defense on that final possession, which prevented the bucket for RYUKYU Golden Kings. So again, look at the free throw shooting. 5 missed free throws for RYUKYU Golden Kings. The majority of those by Kirk. In terms of three-point shooting, that's been a huge part of Shibuya's attack today. They've hit a couple more threes. That can obviously change a lot in the second half. And both teams, well, you look at the much better shooting inside the arc for RYUKYU Golden Kings, 64.7%, 42.3% for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Also, some of the other numbers. 9 points off turnovers have been scored by Shibuya. Just 2 for RYUKYU Golden Kings. Points in the paint, 12 for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. 20 points in the paint for RYUKYU Golden Kings. And that's, again, one of the reasons, or that was indicative, or obviously it was there for all to see with that field goal shooting. So the two players we highlighted before the game, Kelly and Law, going at it. And, you know, Law could end up being the MVP of this game if he gets it going. But so far, Kelly, you'd have to say, perhaps has edged that, especially when he's had to defend Kirk. I mean, he's had to do a lot of the work defensively for his team today. Kirk is just, again, a real handful for RYUKYU Golden Kings. An amazing pickup this summer. He's got 5 rebounds to go with his 11 points. And I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking the addition of Kirk from a talent standpoint, that just might just make them the favorites, yet it really speaks volumes about how, you know, the potential of this SUNROCKERS Shibuya team, the way they've come out and played today. I don't have any issue at all. I thought perhaps they're a little bit careless, a little bit, you know, defensively early on, a little bit too much reaching and fouling. But they've got to play that kind of defense and be disruptive defensively if they're going to have success today. So second half action is underway as SUNROCKERS Shibuya leading at 41-38. over the defending champs. Kishimoto, who started like a house on fire, comes out and almost gets another one hitting front back of the rim and popped out. And you don't know, maybe it was the D from, he got the hand in the face that prevented that shot from falling. Might have been Tanaka. Can't remember who was guarding. It was Tanaka driving in and taking it up to a 5-point advantage. Now the other way. And the foul out on the perimeter. Tanaka. Law keeps the D on his back, goes in, nails a little mid-range jumper right from the elbow. But again, a player that had to make it difficult. That was, for him, not a difficult shot, but look at Kelly. Great job getting in. Tamayo called for the foul. Kelly a couple of times has gone strong to the basket and almost has had 3-point play opportunities. And I think Tamayo there again, maybe if he just keeps his hands straight up, and that might be what Law's telling him. I like the wise counsel from Law, the veteran, sharing it. And now Kelly misses the free throw. So he's now missed 3 free throws. The Raleigh, North Carolina native. Played for Mike Krzyzewski, the legendary coach at Duke University. Also the former USA national team coach. He makes the second. So back up to a 4-point advantage. Here's Law left open, and that is not a recipe for success. Law starting to find his groove, fully understanding how he can be the difference maker in this game, especially offensively. Here's Kelly. Hawkinson so far deferring a little bit. Kelly, they like the matchup. Kelly going up against Tamayo, and good footwork from Kelly. Good drive from Law, and that's 3 consecutive possessions where Law has basically taken matters into his own hands. In fact, he's taken the law into his own hands. Better slow him down right now. Apologies, folks, using that phrase twice. Just too good to resist. Here is Clemens. Clemens, that 3-point shot, getting it done today for SUNROCKERS Shibuya, stretching the advantage back to 5 points. Coming off the bench today, but the early foul trouble has led to him being more influential, perhaps. He's got 8 points today. Now the double dribble has been called on Kishimoto. Jack Cooley playing the part of the referee over there on the sideline, saying, hey, the ball got deflected. That's why he did it again. That's why he dribbled again. I'd have to look at it again on reserve judgment. Kelly going up against Tamayo. Is he going to settle for the jumper? No, he's not. Boy, he is. It's going to be a turnaround. And Law with the rebound. Good job, Tamayo. Not giving away the layup that time. Kishimoto steps back now, goes, darts into the paint, puts it up with the left hand. That was a crazy shot, but Kirk, just impossible to keep off the glass. And once again, it's a three-point game. Oh, beautiful drive. Oh, the bucket wasn't there, but Kelly for the putback. Vendrame complaining that he was hit, but Tamayo now called for the foul. Watch Vendrame. So he drives here. He goes past Kirk. And looked like pretty good defense. And Tamayo, much to his frustration, has to go out. And Kelly, I think, believing he can win that matchup, and he does, but that brings Imamura back into the game. So Kelly, very influential here in the at the start of the third quarter, makes the free throw. Well, he's looking a much better free throw shooter now. He makes both of those and stretches the lead back to 5. If Shibuya could get any separation, maybe push the lead up to 10 points, you'd like your chances. But the Golden Kings, look at the great defense from Tanaka. So trying to pass it back to Kirk. Hawkinson trying to stick with Law, little fade. And look at that. Kirk, and he gets the putback and the foul. Now, have they called this on Kelly or Clemens? Wow, they've called it on Kelly. That is brutal. Here he is boxing him out. I mean, that's a tough call. I mean, yeah, you just have to, you got to give the credit to Kirk for stretching out and putting, you know, almost seeking the contact or accepting it and scoring and getting Kelly to pick up his third foul. Now the question is, will Kelly remain in the game? And Pavicevic knows he has a dilemma. Is he going to leave Kelly in the game? It's hard to fault Kelly because he had Kirk on his backside box him out. But it's just, he's just such a tireless worker on the boards. And he's got 16 points. I mean, he's just an elite player in the B-League. Now the double team and the foul and the reaction, and the referee is showing a lot of patience here with the remonstration, with the show. And look at Cooley. I wonder if you could tee him up. Look at Clemens. Okay, yeah, it looked like pretty good defense. Two points, the difference. Clemens for three, and this time does not drop, and no yellow shirts for the rebound. So the Golden Kings can tie it or take the lead. Law left wide open for three, and does not drop it. It rattled out. So SUNROCKERS dodged a Law bullet. Vendrame for three. Went around the ring and stayed out. A tale of two missed threes, and now the three falls for RYUKYU Golden Kings. Imamura, cometh the hour, cometh the man. The go-ahead three for the heart and soul of this RYUKYU Golden Kings team. Look at that. That was unlucky for Vendrame. And then Imamura says, you know what? I've had enough. I've been taking a peripheral role here today. I'm just going to go ahead and make the go-ahead three. So he's got 7 points. This is his second three-pointer of the day. And don't forget, he also had the 4-point play in the first half Ryukyu Golden Kings leading it 52-51. So coming out of the timeout, Shibuya, what are they going to do? And look at that, great defense, knocking it away. Matsuwaki leads to the bucket from Imamura. And that is the worst case scenario right there, coming out of a timeout and turning it over at midcourt to lead to the easy layup. Now it's Sunrockers Shibuya that's under the kosh. They get it down low, great work to Kelly. Golden Kings have led by as many as 6 points in this game. Right now, it's a 1-point advantage for them. The alley-oop pass. Imamura to Kirk, the captain Kirk. Although he's not the captain. Indrame. Tanaka. Kelly to Hawkinson, and knows the contact is coming and puts it up, and Matsuwaki, I think it's Matsuwaki that committed the foul. It's Kishimoto that's raising his hand. Ooh. Yeah. What are you doing, Kishimoto? That foul was not on you. That was on Matsuwaki. Goodness gracious. I don't know why you don't want Matsuwaki to get it. He's only got one foul. And they're not giving the free throws. Wow. Looked like he was already in the shooting motion. So that was unfortunate. Here's Vendrame. Steps back, puts it up. You can count that right in the grill of Kirk to tie the game at 56. Leo Vendrame, one of the Japan internationals in the B.LEAGUE. Oh, and Kirk barrels his way into the paint and charges into Kelly. Kirk a little bit out of control. Watch this. He sets the pick. Now he's going to just, I tell you what, for the second time today, we saw it with Onodera in the first half, and now we've seen it with Kirk. Good offensive line blocking. Driving your man out of the picture. Well, that's a victory in and of itself to get him out of the game, but that means Durham comes back in, and we all know what Durham can do. He can take over a game in a flash. 56 apiece. Nice answer here after the costly turnover. Here's, beautiful drive, and they are not going to stop Clemens. I like what he's doing. He's kind of taking what the defense gives him today. He's not forcing things. Clemens. Imamura for three. You better believe it. He owns this quarter, folks. Back to a 1-point lead. Just an absolute stud. Vendrame, we just saw him nail 1 3. Tries to make the bounce pass to Hawkinson, and Law called for the kick. Maki in the game for the Golden Kings, number 88. Suya is back in the game as well. Clemens. Oh, doesn't try to go at Durham. Here's Vendrame. Will it be 2 in a row? No, it will not, but a great rebound by Suya. And then he's fouled by Durham for the on the reach. So that means free throws over the limit. Look at that. And, I mean, it's a very faint touch on the reach, but whenever you give the reach, you are in danger of picking up the foul. And as missed free throws goes, that's the big one. Could have tied it. So now he has to make this one to knock the game at 59. Boy, you watch this game and you really appreciate how competitive this B-League is. This is an 0-2 SUNROCKERS Shibuya team, and they do not look like an 0-2 team. So he misses both free throws, but they keep possession. Clemens spins into the paint, puts it up. Boy, how big has Clemens been? He's been carrying the load now in this third quarter. Excellent work. 1-point lead, 60-59. Minute 30 remaining in this third quarter. Law into the paint. He's just immense. He and Imamura have been so good in this third quarter. Back and forth it goes. Vendrame wide open and knocking it down. The bonus from Nagayoshi. I'm not sure that they saw that coming from the 32-year-old, the Golden Kings. They left him wide open and he punished them. But that's the easiest three-pointer on the court, and the foul called as Hawkinson goes up to contest. And Durham wisely, kind of a faint pump fake, and Hawkinson goes out of the game here at the end of the third quarter to get a brief rest. He hasn't really been aggressive looking for his shot in this third quarter. He doesn't have any foul trouble. The coach just wants to sit him down and then get him back into the game in the fourth quarter. So instead, Pavicevic is going to have Murakoshi come into the game for the first time. Big number 92. You can hear some type of instrument in the crowd. Sounds like a bird chirping. And Durham makes that one. And look, folks, 63 apiece inside the final minute of the third quarter. Clemens avoids the turnover. Onodera, who a little bit out of control in that first half, back in the game. He's got 3 fouls. Clemens pulls up, and this time the soft shot does not fall. Imamura takes it deep, misses. There's Durham. Nobody boxes out. Boy, those offensive rebounds and putbacks have been a big part of the Golden Kings' success today. They've got 8 second chance points. They're up by 2 here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Clemens, he just missed. He drives, and he loses it as he gets in. The three-point shot from Onodera, full length. Nope, doesn't drop. So the tenacity, the perseverance, the tenaciousness, the offensive rebounds of RYUKYU Golden Kings paying dividends. They lead at 65-63 over SUNROCKERS Shibuya. 10 minutes remaining. Fourth quarter underway, and Shibuya with possession. Hawkinson back in the game. Those late exchanges in that third quarter won by RYUKYU Golden Kings. Tanaka also back in. 5 on the shot clock. Not a good situation here. Suya has it. Suya puts it on the deck. Suya drives, puts it up. Here comes Imamura. He's like a runaway train right now. He has been excellent in the second half. So has Law. What can they do defensively to slow down these two juggernauts? Then they got to deal with this man, Durham. The pass into the paint. Look at Law. Catches and scores. Full extension with that left hand. Graceful. Number 4 on the floor. 4-point advantage. Now big questions being asked of this Shibuya team. Kelly also back in the game. Bounce pass, Hawkinson puts it up. Morizani also in the game for his 3-point shooting. Here's Law, stops and pops. And all this experience, all this quality, all this talent coming to the fore. And it's number 4, Vic Law, who has just been utterly brilliant in the second half. I mean, they've been so good, they haven't had to rely on Alex Kirk so much in the second half. Law, 16 points and 6 rebounds, getting it done. Timeout. Let's see if we can listen to the coach. So Hawkinson missing that jumper, and suddenly Sunrockers Shibuya facing their biggest deficit of the game, down by 7 points. Oh, beautiful drive, the right decision, and unfortunately for Taka, doesn't get it to drop, but he's got 2 free throws on the way. Tanaka has been really good today. He makes the first. And he makes the second. Those were must-makes, really, the way this game had been going. So he kind of stops the rock. Clemens comes back into the game. And it's Shibuya trying to push the reset button here. Imamura lost his handle. Here's Law. Bounce pass. Good help from Clemens. And the the dump. They tried to get it to Durham. How did Durham get it? He's surrounded by yellow shirts, and then he throws it alertly. Incredible play by Durham. Well, it was great work. Great hustle from Tanaka, but he couldn't save it. But you have to say it was the brilliant play by Durham. And now fouled while attempting a three-pointer. Unbelievable. Vendrame puts Imamura back on the line. Vendrame, what are you doing? That is a cardinal sin. In basketball, you simply cannot foul the three-point shooter. You can't foul a jump shooter, never mind a three-point shooter. And for the second time, I mean, look, this is already a tough shot. You got to know that that's what he wants. Vendrame obviously knows. Didn't want to commit that foul, but so I guess they just want to check the timing on the clock, how much there should be. And Imamura already, this is a 4-point play today. He's got 2 threes. Obviously, this will be 3 free throws. And he makes the first. This is what you call a player who just waits, bides his time, and then when the game is on the line, he just really accelerates. Imamura punishes them in a big way. And again, it's one of those things. It's just become such an important part of the game, knowing how to defend the three-point shot. You've got so many good shooters out there, but the last thing you want to do is foul the three-point shooter. So he takes it up to an 8-point advantage. That's a long 2 for Tanaka. As this game wears on, it's RYUKYU Golden Kings showing all that championship experience, just taking it right at SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Law, much like Imamura, was more than happy to play, to even watch most of the first half, knowing that come crunch time, he would be coming out into the game and making the plays. And offensive foul called on Hawkinson. Three-point attempt, Imamura. Just throwing in the daggers right now, folks. This guy, what can you say? I mean, in crunch time, he and Law have just taken over the game. Good, smart play. Well, just get anything right now. And Clemens drives in. Good work, then Drame. Bounce past the Law. And another foul called. So now the clock, even though it's an 11-point game, the clock is kind of the enemy. No, it's probably too early to say that. Here's Imamura driving around. They got to get some stops. And right now, Imamura is just a pest. Oh, boy, he throws it away into the hands of Clemens. They don't want to foul him. It'll be an unsportsmanlike, and indeed, he takes it all the way. That's a couple of layups. Good, smart play from Clemens, anticipating the pass, and really the first mistake we've seen today from Imamura. Maki dribbles up high. Durham down low to Kirk, and Kirk's re-entry to the game leads to another layup. Kirk with 20 points, 7 rebounds. He and Law just almost identical stats. Hawkinson for 3. That's big time. Back to an 8-point game. That is the 9th three-pointer of the game, 9 of 17. And now another turnover. Here comes Clemens. His savvy on defense, paying dividends. Kelly doesn't settle, drives in, and earns a trip to the free throw line. Well, you got to give credit there to Kelly. I mean, on the one hand, okay, take the open 3, but why don't you try to get more of the sure thing? And he's slow to get up. Hopefully he's going to be all right. So timeout on the court, and SUNROCKERS Shibuya trying to have a run here at the end that's going to give them their first victory of the season. They're trailing by 8, but Kelly will be at the line for 2 free throws. Let's go down to the benches and listen to the coaches. That was the turnover. In fact, Clemens, good defense and taking it all the way to cut into the deficit. And then here he is on another one, passing over to Hawkinson, who nails the 3. So 8 points separate these two teams. Definitely the second half it's been much better for RYUKYU Golden Kings because Vic Law and Keita Imamura have just taken over the game. But some nice feisty play here by the likes of Clemens, who has 16 points, 7 assists, and a couple of steals. Could just be the player of the game, in fact. Although Kelly's been working hard, he gets to the line and takes his time and makes the first to cut it to a 7-point deficit. Everything vital right now for Shibuya. So he does what he needs to do. He's now 5 of 8 at the line. Some full court pressure here offered from Shibuya. And Imamura, the all-around talent, uses his ball handling. And now a foul called. And Pavicevic now so intense, he's having to go at it. I don't know if that's his assistant or his translator. He's like, give me a break. Yes, his translator. So a foul puts Imamura on the free throw line. And he misses the first, so maybe the ball don't lie, as they say. The question is that a technical foul? Waiting for confirmation. Yeah, they called a technical foul, I think, on the bench. And Pavicevic, I think, is frustrated. He's like, listen, this is hard enough without us getting technical fouls. And kind of somebody must have said something that really upset the ref there. So they do not cash in on the technical. Here is Onodera wide open for 3, misses, and then Durham. And they're scrapping away for the basketball. And who have they called the foul on? Wow, they called that on Kelly. This is a big-time rebounding team, this RYUKYU Golden Kings team. If you're Ryan Kelly, you feel for him because it doesn't feel like he can do any defend or rebound any more than he's doing, and he's getting a foul call, dude. Here's the drive, and Imamura will earn a trip to the line. Well, they didn't want to give away the easy one. So Imamura back to the line where he just missed a technical free throw. Yeah, I mean, officially it was a bench technical. They don't specify who. And Imamura this time takes his time and makes the first. The Shibuya crowd trying to put him off the free throw, but Imamura makes it. So Clemens brings it up the court again. His team trailing by 8. Just feel the pressure. I mean, there's plenty of time yet. You feel like you can't make a mistake this time of the game. Kelly for 3. And Suya in there for the weak side offensive rebound. Clemens down to Kelly. Over to Suya. Drives in. Oh, boy, that was a powerful take from him. That was a great play. He was patient. He got it back to 6. And now a foul on Clemens. And they get a break as Kishimoto misses the first. McAdoo injured today, not able to play. That's the word I've got. And Kishimoto makes the second. And this time Kirk reaches in and fouls Vendrame. So Daiki Tanaka back in the game. And the drive, oh boy, that was a dangerous pass. Almost got away with it, but the quick hands. They wanted to get a layup. Instead, Vendrame turns it over. Remember, over-the-shoulder pass to Kirk, and he earns the trip to the line. So timeout, their last timeout. Shibuya, I believe it's their last timeout. See the foul trouble. So for Ryukyu, 3 apiece on Tamayo, Kirk, and Maki. So no real issues really this late in the game. So Kirk goes to the line and makes the first. And the second. Vendrame, team trailing by 9 under 3 minutes remaining. They need to think about threes. Vendrame takes the 3, misses. There's Hawkinson, and looked like Hawkinson was, I don't know, I want to say was in a rush. Maybe needed to take his time a little bit more. It is going to be difficult coming back now. Three-pointer for Kishimoto, knocks it down, and that might just be it, folks. That is a big-time dagger. Quickly to the other end. And another missed 3. Vendrame, Hawkinson gets it, puts it up, and is fouled on the putback, and that just gives them just that little bit of hope. Well, another timeout. This one called by the Golden Kings. So 2:04 remaining. Okatani doesn't want to take any chances. He wants to make sure he knows his players are on the same page here, how they want to close this thing out. Closing stages of the game here. RYUKYU Golden Kings trying to slam the door shut. After the timeout, they pass it over to Onodera. He misses. That was a quick shot. I'm not sure that's at all what they wanted. Why would you not take more time off the clock? Here's Tanaka. His path blocked. And this is a great opportunity. Again, the clock stops. Kishimoto whistled for the foul. And Hawkinson makes the first. Well, you never know. I mean, now it becomes a little more feasible. And what you have to wonder is, why did they take the quick three at the other end after the timeout? Surely one of the things you want to do is take time off the clock. Hawkinson makes both. And now it's a 7-point game. So they get a turnover and a bucket here. Look out. But that would be a little bit against the run of play, the way this Golden Kings team has been playing today. Here's Kelly trying to stick with Law. Law just goes right around and misses the layup. Durham there for the offensive rebound. And that in and of itself is a snapshot of the game. Offensive rebound. Put back. You got the stop you needed, but you didn't get the rebound. 9 offensive rebounds. Clemens drives, tough make. 57.2 seconds remaining. Back to a 7-point game. Can they get a steal? Who do they want to foul? Who do they want to put on the line? Well, the answer probably nobody. But at the end of the day, they're going to let the shot clock wind down here. Now they're going to have to get a rebound if they can get the Golden Kings to miss. Law for 3. Oh, boy. How good has he been? 21 points. That is the icing on the cake for that man right there. He has just been utterly sensational in the second half. And takes the lead back up to 10. And just in this second half, you know, I've got no complaints with how Shibuya, SUNROCKERS Shibuya played today in terms of effort. They have given everything. but, twice they fouled the three-point shooter. Some little things they could have done better. They got a bench technical. Obviously, that was not as costly because they didn't make the free throw. But SHIBUYA from deep. How about that? Back to a 7-point game. And they're going to allow the clock to run down. So this first meeting between these two teams is going to be won by the RYUKYU Golden Kings. And you got to admit, they played like a team that has won a title before. They have come out and taken care of business. And this is a team you would think that is only going to get better with Jack Cooley when he's available. 93-86, RYUKYU Golden Kings win it over SUNROCKERS Shibuya. See the second game between these two teams be played tomorrow, 2:05 local time. And it's been a tough start, but Luka Pavicevic's team is just going to have to get off the canvas and come back, play hard, play better tomorrow. I'll let you listen to him speaking in English. So thanked everybody for coming to the first home game of the season.
We looked forward for this moment so much when we prepared 2 months this summer.
はい、今年の夏はですね、2ヶ月間本当に今日この開幕のために一生懸命準備をしてきました。
We feel bad that we couldn't bring you the victory that you came here to support us for.
はい、皆さんのこの応援の中で、僕たちは勝利を皆さんに届けてあげれなかったことは本当に残念に思います。
I believe that opponent was very strong. I believe that our team fight very hard, and at the end, we couldn't come up with a win.
はい、琉球さんはとても強い相手で、僕たちは本当に一生懸命戦っていきました。でもそれでも勝ちには届かなかった。そんな中の試合でした。
Please come back, keep supporting. We need time to get together and we need to get over some difficulties. But what we want is to keep going with you into the season. Thank you so much for coming and supporting us.
はい、またぜひ皆さん、会場にお越しいただいて、どんな困難も僕たちがあろうとも皆さんと一緒に、乗り越えて、この先、シーズンを乗り越えていきたいなと思いますので、ぜひサポートの方よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
以上、ルカ・パグセビッチヘッドコーチ。
So Dayo Kutani is going to offer his remarks, and I'll try to give you some English.
逆転に導いた、そのあたりを教えてください。
そうですね、やっぱり、結局ピックアンドポップのところをどうやって守るかっていうところ、あとその後にエルボーアイスをするのか、ポストに入ってくるのかっていうところの、ディフェンスのところの修正をかけて、でうまくこうビッグマン、あちらのビッグマン同士が連動しながらこうヘルプサイドいなくなったりしてたんで、そこの、修正を少ししました。
なるほど、オフェンス面では前半からシュート効率、得点効率というか、かなりうまく得点できていたと思うんですけれども、後半、第3クォーター、第4クォーターと28点、27点という形で、よりこうドライブがかかったような形でしたけれども、このあたりは何か、オフェンス面での修正というか、ありましたでしょうか。
そうですね、基本的にはケリー選手のところをアタックするっていう形で、狙ってて、でファウルトラブルにもなってたんで、そこを、オフェンス、アタックしながら、ボールムーブメントしながらそこをしっかりアタックしようっていうところをやりました。あとはピックのところが結構方向付けされてたんで、そこの修正加えて、やりました。
ありがとうございます。すみません、1点試合の流れに関係ないんですけれども、最後残り2分の前のところで、岸本選手がかなり遠いところからスリーポイント決めたところ、あそこでロー選手と岸本選手に対してかなりなんか指示をされていたように聞こえたんですが、あれって何をおっしゃってたかっていうのは、
あそこ基本的にあれですね、まずビッグのピックをしてスイッチをさせて、本当はケリー選手のところダックインしたかったんですけど、ワンオンワンシチュエーションになってオーバーヘルプ来たから、あそこでリュウチのところが空いたというかかなり遠いところだったんで、相手チームもそこまでケアしてなかったのかなというふうに思います。
なるほど、ありがとうございます。沖縄でも多くのファンの方がまだね、リーグ戦ではホーム開幕してませんので、ご覧になっていると思いますので、一言後ろにもファンの方いらっしゃってますけれども、お願いできればと思います。
そうですね、ホームでなかなか、試合ないんですけど、それでも自分たちはアウェーでしっかり、勝って、ホームの試合につなげるために頑張ってるんで、明日もしっかり勝って、沖縄に戻りたいと思いますので、ぜひテレビ越しで。
So Okatani's saying that the second half was good for his team's defense, that they had to focus on stopping Kelly for the SUNROCKERS, and they did a good job. Also, Kishimoto and Imamura were really good today in terms of their contributions for points. Here's Keita Imamura. He had that 4-point play, had some big 3-point plays, and just such a big player. Let's see what he has to say.
今村選手としては B リーグ開幕みたいな形で、試合を迎えられて、いきなり20得点、しかもスリーポイント4分の4という形で素晴らしいスタートを切れたと思うんですけれども、ご自身の感触としてはいかがでしょうか。
そうですね、まずはチームがこういい循環で、バスケットボールを、いかに僕がさせるかっていうのがキーだと思ってたので、その辺をこうしっかりとしながら狙えるところはしっかり自分で狙っていこうかなというふうに臨んだので、それがいい結果につながってくれたかなとは思います。
開幕前の、タイミングでアジア競技大会に出られていてチームを離れていたと思うんですけれども、そこで、開幕して、こう合流されて、チームの方皆さんとのこう連携面であったりとかコミュニケーションの部分というのはいかがですか。
そうですね、在籍も4年目になりましたし、去年からプレーしていた選手がほとんどなので、やることもあまり変わってないですし、その辺はしっかりといない期間でもここまで合わせられた一つの要因かなというふうに思ってますし、新加入のビッグロー選手だったりアレックス・カーク選手となかなかねこう合わせる機会なかったんですけど、それでもこうやっぱり対応能力の高い2人なので、僕自身も助けられた部分もありますし、やっぱりポテンシャルの高さがあるので、その辺はあんまり心配はしてなかったんですけど、これからまた少しずつ精度を上げていければいいかなと思ってます。
今日はまだアウェー戦ということだったんですけれども、B リーグ、かなり盛り上がりが今期待されている中で、今日の会場の雰囲気とかいかがでしたでしょうか。
いや本当にね、ワールドカップ、日本代表の皆さん頑張ってくれたおかげで、本当にこう、バスケットボールのいい流れができていると思うので、しっかりと自分たちもB リーグこれからのバスケットボール盛り上がっていけるようにしたいですし、琉球ゴールデンキングスとしても沖縄をもっと元気に沖縄の世界へという、自分たちのテーマがあるので、それをしっかりと体現できるように来ていただいた皆さんにバスケットって面白いなと思っていただけるように、これからも頑張っていきたいなと思います。
ありがとうございます。最後に今日も後ろにキングスのユニフォームを着たファンの方々大勢いらっしゃったりとか、あとこの放送を、ご覧になっているファンの方も大勢いらっしゃると思いますので、最後にメッセージ、それから手を振っていただければと思います。
そうですね、本当に やっぱりね、こう去年のファイナルもそうですけど、今日の試合もそうですし、遠方から本当に時間をかけて来てくださって皆さんが本当に自分たちの厳しい時間帯の本当に糧になっているので、本当に感謝したいなというふうに思ってますし、それをプレーで応えるのが自分たちの責任かなというふうに思っているので、これはしっかりと。
So Imamura said the game was a good one. I'm really happy to win this one. Went to the Asian Cup, so this is my first game of the season, and I've not had contact with Kirk and Vic Law. So in other words, they haven't had that chance to really develop that rhythm, but he tried hard to get the victory, and the longer that they play, the more they play together, you can imagine the better they are going to be. He also said he really appreciated the fans that came to support them, and he's going to do the best in the second game. So, this game started with Kishimoto just playing like a house on fire, scoring 8 points in the first 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and that really set the tone. But even so, Shibuya came out, and Ryan Kelly showing some good effort there on the glass. He was really important from a scoring standpoint. Defensively, Hawkinson had a great first half as well. Tanaka, obviously, a huge part of this team. Kelly again with the bucket. So you had Durham handing it off to Imamura, and that's where he got the 4-point play. Then Hawkinson, that was a tough move. Great play. Clemens doing a good job here of penetrating and kicking it back out to Morazani. Kirk is just almost impossible to stop once he catches it anywhere in the paint. Tanaka again was terrific, but it's not just a matter of stopping Kirk and Kishimoto, but you've also got other players to worry about. Law, you've got Durham. This was an easy layup for Kishimoto, weaving his way into the paint. Clemens then started to really assert himself. Then we had the halftime show, spectacular as always. Tanaka getting down to business. And then Law, once he started getting it going, you knew it could be a long afternoon for this defense. Imamura as well. Those were the two guys that were getting it. Clemens started to carry the load. And Kirk, again, is just such a difficult player to contain. How about Imamura? Once he started to make up his mind, he was going to take over. So you had three guys that really grabbed the bull by the horns and started to get it going for this Ryukyu Golden Kings team. So Kirk, again, Vendrame, a little bit of hope there, but Imamura, the three-pointer, and then don't forget he also got fouled while attempting the three in the fourth quarter, which was a real one that really hurt. You had Law that continued to pour in the points. And then Law with this just sublime mood, just under such great control, his finish. And then Imamura again. Clemens did come up and get a big steal to try to breathe some life into his team's chances. And then you had Hawkinson hitting that three, but, you know, Imamura had 20 points. He was perfect from three-point range, almost said four-point range. You had Kishimoto coming out, scoring 14 points. He was 3 of 6 from deep. You had Law, again, just getting it done. He had 21 points. He was 2 of 3 from deep. You know, they hit 9 of 18 from three-point range. And it's difficult to beat a team that's so talented, that has such great size, versatility, RYUKYU Golden Kings, when they're scoring and hitting shots the way they did today. So even though they missed a few free throws, they improved that percentage, 72%. They actually had one less three from Shibuya, you know, just 3 more makes inside the arc. So I don't think you can take too much issue with the effort from Shibuya today. They just came up against a superior opponent. And, well, that's how it finished, 42-32. I felt like that was a huge part of the game. I mean, from a rebounding standpoint, they had a lot of second opportunities, RYUKYU Golden Kings. So 19 for Hawkinson, 7 rebounds for Kelly, 9 assists for Clemens, 22 points for Kirk, 8 rebounds as well for him, and 5 assists for Durham led the way. But as I said, Law, Imamura, Kishimoto, just outstanding for this RYUKYU Golden Kings team today. And again, that confirms it. The scoring for RYUKYU Golden Kings, spreading it out. And you'd say the same thing with SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Tanaka with 16, 18 for Clemens. So Clemens almost having a double-double today. And those were the leading rebounders. Kelly doing yeoman's work inside. At least he's trying to, but it's just a very big ask going up against this big, strong RYUKYU Golden Kings team. 5 boards for Durham coming off the bench. And from the assist standpoint, Clemens just 1 shy of double digits, and 5 leading the way for Durham. Kishimoto and Law each had 3 assists. Kelly and Hawkinson as well, 3 and 2 respectively. So these two teams are going to do it again tomorrow. And as I said, that'll be a big one. SUNROCKERS Shibuya trying to get off the snide. That game will be at 2:05 local time. And those are the other games that'll all be on tomorrow as the B-League season starts to heat up. So the fans came out, supported Sunrockers Shibuya today, but not able to get the win against perhaps the title favorites, the defending champions, RYUKYU Golden Kings, who win it 93-86. Thanks for watching, everybody.